Drivetrains. Rear-wheel drive, front-wheel drive, all-wheel drive, four-wheel drive. A drivetrain is the system in a vehicle that delivers power from the engine to the wheels. It includes components like the transmission, driveshaft, differential, and axles. Basically everything that makes the car move. They all do the same basic job: get power from the engine to the wheels. But how they do it? That's where things get spicy. Before we jump into all the drivetrain setups, you gotta understand one thing: the differential. It's this magical little chunk of gears that sits between your wheels and keeps them from fighting each other like siblings in the back seat. When you're driving straight, both wheels spin at the same speed. Simple. But when you take a turn, the outer wheel travels farther than the inner one, meaning it needs to rotate faster. Without a differential, both wheels would be locked together, and you'd skid, hop, and probably cry a little. Inside this tiny metal brain, there's a bunch of gears. Ring gears, spider gears, side gears, all working together so your wheels can spin at different speeds while still getting power from the engine. It's one of those genius pieces of engineering that nobody ever thinks about, but literally makes driving possible. Rear-wheel drive, RWD, the OG power setup. Now we're talking real driving. Rear-wheel drive is the setup for people who love a good burnout and questionable decisions. Here's how it works. Power leaves the engine, runs through the transmission, and travels down a long drive shaft to the back of the car, where the differential sends power to both rear wheels. The front wheels? They're just chilling, steering and looking pretty. Since the power and steering are separated, you get sharper handling, better balance, and that beautiful feeling of the car pushing you forward instead of pulling you. That's why sports cars and luxury sedans swear by RWD. Downside? Throw it in snow or ice and you'll spin faster than a fidget spinner from 2017. But on dry pavement, chef's kiss.
Oh God, it's so good. So good.
Front-wheel drive, FWD, the practical hero. Front-wheel drive is like that responsible friend who makes sure everyone gets home safe after the party. In front-wheel drive cars, everything happens up front. The engine, transmission, and differential are all squished together in one compact little unit called a transaxle. The power goes straight to the front wheels through CV axles. Those front wheels have double duty: steering and pulling the car forward. It's simple, efficient, and perfect for everyday driving. You're not going to be doing crazy drifts in your mum's Camry, but you will get good gas mileage and fewer Tokyo drift moments. Front-wheel drive equals boring to enthusiasts, but a godsend in the rain. Four-wheel drive, 4x4, the off-road gladiator. All right, now we're leaving the pavement. Four-wheel drive, or 4x4, is for people who see a dirt road and think, yeah, I can send it. The secret weapon here is the transfer case. Basically, a power distributor that sends torque to both the front and rear axles. You've got three main modes: 2H, two-wheel high, everyday driving, only the rear wheels work. 4H, four-wheel high, activates all four wheels for slippery stuff like snow or gravel. 4L, four-wheel low, for when you're climbing a mountain or trying to get unstuck from 3 feet of mud. In 4L, your torque gets multiplied, and suddenly your car feels like it could pull a tank. Pair that with locking differentials, and you're practically unstoppable. The catch? Don't use it on dry roads unless you enjoy destroying expensive components. All-wheel drive, AWD, the smart one. If 4x4 is the caveman strongman, all-wheel drive is the college-educated cousin. All-wheel drive systems are always on and don't need you to manually switch modes. Instead of a transfer case, They use a center differential or a fancy multi-plate clutch to send power to whichever wheels need it most. Let's say your front wheels slip. No problem. Sensors detect it instantly and boom, more power gets sent to the back. It's perfect for mixed conditions. Rain, light snow, or just having extra grip on twisty roads. It won't rock crawl like a Jeep in 4.L, but for daily life, it's smooth, seamless, and confidence-inspiring. So what's the best drivetrain? That depends on your vibe. RWD, for the purists, you like driving sideways and living dangerously. FWD, you just need to get to work without spinning out. All-wheel drive, you want safety and performance without thinking too hard. 4x4, you're climbing mountains and probably own recovery straps. Each one has its place, and each one tells a different story about what kind of driver you are. Drive safe, don't floor it in 4L. And hey, if you learned something, hit that like button and subscribe. Let's get the Gassy channel to 100k subs before my diff explodes.